Cause you about to be an ATLien.
Now, speaking of bad minds and evil people, I wouldn't even go there. Speaking of bad minds and evil people, let's go on and talk about what's her name? Lil Boosie, aka Tasha K. Okay, I'm gonna say her name today because she in the news. I'm gonna say her name because she in the news alongside Cardi B. We call her Lil Boosie over here. See, y'all think I'm talking about the rapper. I call her Boosie because booze means wine, booze means alcohol, booze means libations, and she often drinks those while on air. She's often, seen slurring her words. They say she was drinking while she was pregnant. That's what they say. I don't know. I wasn't watching, but I sit over here. I drink my water. I drink wine every now and then, but I drink my water on air. But anywho, thank you so much, Stephanie, for you. I appreciate you. Well, Little Boosie is in the news, okay? Because, there was a lawsuit between her and Cardi B. Cardi B sued her because Little Boosie went on her platform and lied like she do a lot of people. Y'all remember she lied on Dennis, talk about he slept with animals. She lied on Derrick Jackson and said that, he had somebody pregnant and that he was in front of the mistress' house. Come to find out he was in front of his house. She lied on, they say she lied on R. Kelly, but I ain't dug it up to see who else she lied on. She lied on me. She over there with T.S. Madison talking about I buy dick. She lied on me again with Junkie Dineva talking about I smell and I did this. Look. She lies. That's what we know. One thing we know about Lil Boosie is she lied. She lied. Look, she lied on Nene Leakes, said she saw her with some man in the casino and that she had pictures. Then she lied again and said she lost the pictures. She deleted them by mistake. She lied. She lied. She lied. She lied. That's all we know is that she lies. Okay. That's one thing for certain is that she lied. Well, Cardi B said she lied on her. And Cardi B, come to find out, they say that, Lovely T had the receipts that it was all a lie. And Lovely T told Tasha K that it was a lie. And, she decided to proceed with the story as it was. And that's why Lovely T and Lil Boosie fell out. So Cardi B said, take that down. It's not true. I understand, you doing your job, whatever the case may be. Sent her several cease and desist letters, and she decided that she was going to wipe her ass with the cease and desist. And I'm like that too. Cease and desist. I have posted several cease and desist over the years. I'm a written blogger most of the time until I came over here. But, I've gotten cease and desist. You know what I do with my cease and desist? I publish them on my site. I publish them on my website. I break it down. I talk about it. I talk about the issues in the cease and desist. And I tell you why I got the cease and desist. Well, apparently, she continued to lie. She continued to lie some more. She came back and she reiterated, that Cardi B has herpes. That's what she said. She said she got herpes. She got herpes on the lips. Then she got a bump on the lip. Must be herpes. She cheating on her husband. Her baby might have herpes. She said a whole bunch of things about Cardi B. So Cardi B was upset, and rightfully so. But one thing about Cardi B, look, I'm trying not to be on nobody's side. Well, I'm not on Tasha's side, that's for sure. But Cardi B, she be like really tripping sometimes. Like, I feel like as a public figure, it's some things you could just ignore and move on. She gave Lil Boosie clout by constantly caring about what Lil Boosie said. You saw what Portia Williams did when they was talking about that animal stuff. She didn't do nothing. Really, she didn't care. She didn't clap back at Tasha K. They did stuff behind the scenes, cease and desist and threaten a lawsuit and all kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, she didn't give her any clout. So Cardi gave her clout, which is what Lil Boosie wanted. So she built her platform off of the clout that Cardi B was giving her. She continued to lie. She continued to say stuff about that lady child. She talked about that lady baby was going to have herpes. It was just awful. It was just so awful. Yes, Virgo 215, she said the baby too. So here we are. People have been reviewing this for look, how long this been going on? Like 2 years or something? I don't know. All I know is that I saw a clip and Lil Boosie was saying something about she spent $500,000 on the lawyer She need her money back. And now she done lost her case. Now, Radar Online reported it today that Cardi B shut down $3 million lawsuit from blogger who accused rapper of making threats against her over herpes accusations. A federal judge dismissed a $3 million lawsuit against Cardi B over claims the singer made threats to a blogger. It's a blogger. See, I'm the blogger. That's a blogger. But anyway, I digress. According to court documents obtained by Radar Online, the court ruled Cardi's case against the blogger named Tasha K will go before a jury, but the countersuit is dismissed. Cardi sued Tasha after she claimed she had herpes, was a prostitute in the past, and abused drugs. Lil Boosie countersued Cardi, saying she publicly defamed her, which led to her receiving death threats. The judge said he will not make a decision on Cardi claims against Tasha and will leave that up to a jury. He said Lil Boosie, aka Tasha, has presented video evidence to the court that allegedly show plaintiff has at least admitted to being a prostitute and as to her use of drugs. So they're going to let that go forward. But the order states, for example, in a video produced in opposition, it appears that the plaintiff, aka Cardi B, is discussing engaging in sexual acts for money. In the same video, plaintiff discusses using her use of drugs, discussing her use of drugs and about her having to pop pills sometimes when necessary. The judge says Tasha claims she said Cardi had herpes based on a photo she saw online where the rapper had visible cold sores. Due to the different stories, he wants a juror to make a final determination on the claim. The judge was like, y'all going back and forth with this nonsense. Y'all got hours worth of video footage. You got Instagram videos. She got YouTube videos. Listen, y'all need to bring all this evidence to the court, and y'all need to let a jury of your peers decide. Now, as for the counterclaim, he dismissed it. Tasha K had a counterclaim against Cardi B for $3 million. The court dismissed Tasha's counterclaims. It found the blogger failed to produce any evidence showing Cardi had threatened her or made her believe that she was going to harm her. The judge said Tasha only provided evidence of Cardi's friends making threats, not Cardi. He also found there was no proof that Cardi caused Tasha to experience emotional distress or having issues with her pregnancy. Now, back in April, you know, people, it's even some online. People were in the court because it was in Zoom court because, you know, they were still in the middle of the pandemic. And during court, like, the judge berated Tasha K's attorneys and told her, like, this don't make no sense. I would, you know, advise you to settle this because, look, she don't have no receipts. She didn't go to the doctor. You know, she talking about she was stressed and all of this. She didn't go to the doctor claiming that there was emotional distress. She didn't do anything. So if you don't have no proof of these claims, how am I going to go forward with them? Let me continue reading this. That's my own little insertion. As a result, the judge dismissed all claims against Cardi. Cardi's lawsuit against Tasha will now move forward to trial. Back in 2019, Cardi sued Latasha K, who runs the blog called UnwinewithTashak. The rapper said Tasha K had posted at least 23 videos in a year that featured wild accusations. She said the blogger claimed a then pregnant Cardi was going to give birth to a child with intellectual disabilities, alluding to Cardi having taken drugs during her pregnancy. In another video, Lil Boosie, aka Tasha K, claimed that Cardi abused ecstasy and cocaine. She also said Cardi had been a prostitute in the past. During one rant, Tasha K described Cardi as just a Grammy-nominated prostitute running around spreading herpes. Cardi denies ever being a prostitute or abusing cocaine and ecstasy. She made sure she put in her lawsuit that she doesn't have herpes and never has. Offset's wife asked the court to award her unspecified damages and ordered the videos to be deleted. In response, Tasha admitted to having talked about Cardi on her blog. She said the singer reached out to her privately before filing the lawsuit. Now, she admitted that Cardi B reached out to her privately. So basically, Cardi told you that was a lie and you decided to keep the videos up. That could prove that Cardi told you it wasn't true and you didn't believe it, but I digress. The blogger said she invited Cardi on her YouTube show, but was shut down. After Lil Boosie, aka Tasha K, refused to delete the videos, Cardi allegedly went on a campaign to publicly defame Lil Boosie, aka Tasha K. She then said her friend trashed her online and made nasty threats of violence. Tasha was pregnant at the time when she filed her response and claimed the threats were causing her to experience emotional distress and stress. Tasha sued for $3 million in damages. There's no note of how much exactly that Cardi B was filing for, but apparently, according to the court documents, hold on, I had them in my thing. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it. Hold on, where is it? Oh, there it is. A new filing in order. Plaintiff's motion for partial summary judgment is granted as to defendant Kebe's assault and intentional infliction of emotional distress claims. That means Cardi can go forward, by accusing Tasha K of intentional infliction of emotional distress. She basically told her, these things aren't true, but Tasha K continued to pound the story out, kept doing videos, elaborating on the story, kept telling the story over and over again. Consequently, defendant Kebe's punitive damages and attorney's fees claims are dismissed, which means Tasha K will be liable for her own attorney's fees, however much that is, that they've been fighting since 2019, so it might be a lot. Additionally, plaintiff's motion for summary judgment is denied as to plaintiff's claim. So basically, one part of Cardi's claims was denied and another part was approved, and they can go forward in court. So Cardi about to put her out of business. Lil Boosie made a big mistake. And Lil Boosie got online. And talked about it. Hold on. Here go what Lil Boosie said. Lil Boosie said, last text until tomorrow, I ain't got to pay no damn $3 million for the preschool adult students in the back. I only lost my case. We going to court in front of a jury to see if I got to pay her little $75K plus. We will talk again in September. Hold off on dragging me. And she also said in the caption, I can't believe how many of her followers failed reading. So I guess there was a post going around on Instagram and people kind of confused the title of the post as meaning that, Cardi B actually lost her $3 million lawsuit, but that's not what it was. As I said, Tasha K had a $3 million counterclaim against Cardi B, and that has been dismissed. Cardi B, Tasha K is claiming that Cardi B wants $75K. Yeah, she claims that she wants $75K, but what she wants is $75K plus punitive damages. Punitive damages can go up to the millions. You never know what a punitive damage will be. That's basically the court punishing you for doing the things that you did. So if there's no number on it, it could be anything. Okay, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving legal advice, but I've been in enough courtrooms to know, and I've been sued by enough celebrities to know that punitive damages is not what you want, honey. That's not what you want. Also, she posted this picture. Dang, she ain't got no waist, does she? Okay. I'm thinking I got a waist. But anyway, I digress. She said, my face after hearing that my case was thrown out. Why you do me like that? I'll be kicking and screaming in the car later. All right, girl, whatever. So, she's putting on a brave face. Okay. Vanilla said, exactly, Michelle, neglect on personal rights. Okay. Lil Boosie boo, so smart. She done. Okay. It is what it is. I'm just saying. Somebody else said that she claimed that she didn't pay almost $500,000 in attorney's fees. If you done paid $500,000 in attorney's fees, and the only thing that Cardi B is asking for is $75K, 500K, why wouldn't you pay the 75K? I mean, look, I'm not a mathematician or an economist or any of that, but it was saying to me that, you know, I would pay, if I had it like that, I'm paying 500K in attorney fees. I just pay the 75K because your attorneys will do whatever you want them to do. Especially if you got dumb attorneys, but that's what the judge said. The judge said her attorneys were not smart, honey. But yeah, like my attorney ain't gonna do everything I want him to do. I be want my attorney to sue everybody. He be like, girl, listen, you need to weigh the pros and cons. Do you want to pay me all this money and spend all this time in court, or do you want to buy you a new house? And I'm like, you know what? You have a point. You have a point, okay? He said that makes sense. So to me, I would pay the 75K. Okay, Princess, it's just doesn't make sense. I guess she want to do it just to say she won, or she wants to do it to build her platform, because the more she stays involved in this case, the more it'll be, you know, on the blogs, in the news, the more she'll get press. So I guess, you know, it's worth that much in free press to her, because wasn't nobody talking about Lil Boosie before? Was she in the blogs before? Absolutely not. Was her lying stories in the blogs before Cardi B sued her? Absolutely not. Cardi B should have just left her where she was, honey. But you know, the money that she's paying out, again, that's promo money. She probably thinking like that. So anywho, I digress. Now, you said Tasha K was trying to get paid, chasing a free dollar. Her husband must be pissed off. Cardi B could afford it. Tasha K is just a big YouTuber. She trying to put a brave front, but she lost a lot of money. I ain't count her pocket, but I'm just saying. That's what happened when they think they are above the law and think defamation means freedom of speech. Freedom of speech ain't free, Malibu Eyes. I done wrote that on my website plenty of times. It is not free. It all depends on how much you're willing to pay for it. And I guess she's willing to pay 500K plus 75K plus punitive damages for her freedom of speech and her extensive press. You know, I guess she feels like it's worth that to be on TMZ and Radar Online, to have your name associated with a big celebrity. So if that's what it's worth to her, so be it. You know, some people are opportunists, and, you know, they will pay any amount of money to be connected to certain people. And that's what it's looking like to me. That's what it's looking like to me. Anywho, you said the PPP money is gone. Y'all so funny. Cardi was charging a F you pay me tax. Okay. There's that. I guess that's why, you know, she claims it's entertainment only now. It's entertainment only. But I digress. She needs to focus on selling wine and leave the blogs to the bloggers. Okay. Tasha lying about those lawyer fees. Listen, I wouldn't doubt it. I paid my lawyer about 25K fighting Chris Stokes, and that was, I think we probably was in litigation for about a year, maybe, or less, somewhere around there. I don't know. Who knows? Cardi B lost her case to get in a fight with the ladies. Okay. Well, anywho, let me know in the chat. What do y'all think? Press 1 if you think Tasha K has a chance of winning this lawsuit against Cardi B. And press 2 if you feel like, or put your red pumps in the chat if you feel like Cardi B got this. Let me know. I want to hear from y'all. Pray for me and my family. Oh, I'm sorry, Taronda. Prayers up to you on the loss of your mom. I'm so sorry. Well, she said she don't drink like that. Okay. 2. Okay, they got them red pumps. Okay. You said 1. Okay. I go 2. Okay. Red pumps. Okay. I see y'all. I don't know. Look, you never know what a jury may do. The judge then turned it over to a jury. You never know. Look, they got to select the jury. They got to make sure they got some jurors on the jury that, you know, represent both of them. Ain't no telling. Listen, Lil Boosie lives in Gwinnett County. She ain't gonna find nobody who's interested in hip hop in Gwinnett County. Them people out there, them Caucasian people out there, gonna be looking at her like, pay. You gonna have to pay. I'm just saying, if it was in Atlanta, she might have a shot. In Gwinnett County, I'm just saying, I don't know. But we'll keep our eye on it because it's a big deal. I guess the bloggers, anytime a blogger gets sued, like I always say, when I was involved in it, it could be you. If you another blogger blogging on this and you laughing about it, it could be you. And I've been there. So I don't care one way or the other. Y'all know I don't see it for Lil Boosie, but we'll see what happens. Cardi's she's not losing this case. Okay. Well, we'll see. All right. It's 2000. It's 2032, including Facebook. If you're just getting here or if you're here, please like this video, please. And also subscribe. If you're not subscribed, I got the chat in subscribers only mode. You have to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes in order to participate in my chat. Because I'm like, if you're going to be here partying with us, the least you can do is click that subscribe button. So I appreciate all of y'all who are here and who are, subscribed to my channel. No, you said come through. Okay. The red pumps is on it. The red pumps say Cardi gonna win. That's what they say. The bloody shoes say that Cardi is gonna win. Stephanie said toss it out. Okay. Well, that's a good attorney. Weigh the pros and cons. Okay. My attorney is amazing. Listen. Michael Miller in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, Michael Miller is the best attorney ever, and I will put my life on the line for him, child. That is my. He done got me out of so much stuff, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. Okay, I'm gonna keep that to myself. Anywho. Moving on, I guess is it a tie? What y'all think? Who won? Did the red shoes win or did the Lil Boosie win? I don't know. Look, I think the red shoes might have won. Okay. Red bottoms crushed wine glass. OMG. Stop texting my phone saying stuff to me. Listen, I can talk about stuff if I want to talk about stuff. Y'all make me sick. My friends and family be like, Michelle, shut up. You're telling too much of your business. But I digress. Okay, let me move on. You said it was a landslide. Okay.